Hello students, today we are going to start with Geography Chapter 4 Agriculture. We are not going to do Chapter 2 and 3 of Geography because these chapters are only for PA. These chapters will not come in a finals. So that's why we are not going to do the Chapter 2 and 3. We will do afterwards only question answers. Right? So here is our chapter. Agriculture. India is an agricultural country. India is an agriculturally important country, and two-thirds of India's population means 75% population of India is engaged in agricultural activity. Agriculture is a primary activity. We have read about that in the last chapter of economics, that agriculture is a primary activity. Three activities were there: primary, secondary and tertiary. So agriculture is the primary activity which produces most of the food that we consume. The things that we consume, the things that we eat comes from the agriculture. Besides food grain, not only food grain, it also produces raw material for the secondary sector, for the various industries. I told you what are industries: that manufacturing sector or the secondary sector. Can you name some industries based on agricultural raw material? I hope so you can. So, moreover, some agricultural products like tea, coffee, spices, etc. are also exported. Exported means these things are sent from India to other countries. Now, types of farming. Main thing, types of farming. What was there? Agriculture is an age-old economic activity in our country. Means since very old time in India, what was there, that agriculture was only the economic activity in the country. Over these years, what cultivation methods have changed significantly. Earlier they were doing the cultivation with the help of traditional method. Now the modern methods are there. Depending upon the characteristic of physical environment, these are the main thing for the agriculture, that is the environment, technology, know-how. What is there? Physical environment means what kind of land is there, these kind of thing, water is available or not, these kind of thing, that what is cultivation is dependent on these things: technology and physical environment. Farms vary Farming vary from subsistence to commercial type. Three types of farming are there now. Number one, primitive subsistence farming. Number two, intensive subsistence farming. And number three, plantations. Number three, plantation. At present, in different parts of India, the following farming systems are practiced. I told you all three. Now let's see primitive subsistence farming. Number one, that is primitive subsistence farming. What is there in primitive subsistence farming? People are using the old method of farming. People are using old method of farming. They are using the old tools, traditional seeds, and only family members are there. Only family members are there, those who are working as a labor. And what is the main meaning of subsistence? What is the main meaning of subsistence? Subsistence means the farming that the people are doing, whatever the crops they are producing, they are using that produce only for their own consumption, means for their family or for their own consumption. They are not growing the crop for the selling purpose. What is there in subsistence farming? Subsistence farming, they are using the old tools, as well as the family members are only the laborers. And what is there, that whatever crops they are growing, that they are using for their own family, that is known as primitive subsistence farming. Let's see. This type of farming is still practiced in the few pocket of India, in few parts of India, what is there? Still, that subsistence farming is there. Primitive subsistence agriculture is practiced on the small patches of land with the help of primitive tools, means old tools like hoe, dao, and digging sticks. What is there? Hoe, like kassi, dao like kurpi, digging sticks also like kassi and any sabbal like thing, and family community labor. Mainly what is there? Family labor is only there. In subsistence farming, only family labor is doing the work. Sometimes it is there that community labor from the neighborhood they are using, but mainly what is their family. This type of farming, what is there, depends on monsoon. Subsistence farming, that is depending on monsoon. Natural fertility of soil. If what they are doing, they are not using the HYV seeds, they are dependent on the natural fertility of soil, and the suitability of other environmental conditions like rainfall and sunshine. On these things their produce is dependent, the people are dependent. It is a slash and burn agriculture. Slash and burn agriculture, we can say that shifting cultivation too. What is slash and burn agriculture? What the farmers are doing, farmers clear a patch of land and produce crops and other food crops to sustain their family. When the soil fertility decreases, the farmer shift and clear a fresh patch of land for cultivation. This type of shifting allows nature to replenish the fertility of the soil. Means what they are doing, they are cutting the trees of one place, they are cutting them, and after that they are burning that trees. But after they burning, what is there, whatever crop is produced, sorry, whatever trees they have cut, what they are doing, they are burning that trees, and whatever ashes are left, they are mixes that ashes to the soil, and soil gains the fertility. Right, after that what they are doing, they are growing the crop and they are cutting the crop. When the soil loses its fertility, they are moving to the next plot and they are repeating the same activity. This is known as slash and burn, as well as shifting cultivation. Right, so through the natural processes, land productivity in this type of agriculture is low. What is there in this farming? Primitive subsistence farming, the productivity from the land is low, means they can produce only for their own survival or for their family survival, as the farmers does not use fertilizers or any modern inputs. I told you they are using the traditional farming. It is known by different names in different parts of the country. See, it is zooming in northeastern states like Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram, and Nagaland, Palmau in Manipur. It is known as zooming. It is known as zooming. And Dipa in Bastar district of Chhattisgarh and Andaman Nicobar Island. It is known as Dipa in Bastar district of the Chhattisgarh and Andaman Nicobar Island. It is known as Dipa. Zooming, and there are the different names. You have to learn all these names. Right. It was there that that primitive subsistence farming, and next thing is there intensive subsistence farming. What is the intensive subsistence farming? What is difference between the subsistence, primitive subsistence, and the intensive subsistence farming? In this intensive subsistence farming, that land is fixed, and the pressure on land, what kind of pressure? The population pressure on land is high. What they are doing, they are using the new methods and the modern methods of cultivation. They are using the new methods and the modern methods of cultivation, like HYV seeds, tractor, thresher. And what are they doing? whatever produce they are producing, whatever crops they are producing, they are using that crop for their own purpose as well as for the selling purpose. They are using the HYV seeds, fertilizer, the crop will grow more. The crop will grow more with the modern input methods. So what is there, whatever crop is produced, what they are doing, they are keeping some produce for their own survival, for their family survival, as well as what they are doing, that they are selling the extra produce in the market. That is known as the intensive subsistence farming. Let's see. This type of farming is practiced in the area of high population pressure on land. Where the population is high, land is fixed, that we cannot increase the agricultural area. So what is this type of agriculture is their intensive subsistence farming. It is labor intensive farming, means more labor is required, where high doses of biochemical inputs and irrigation are used for the obtaining higher production. Whenever we will use the modern methods of farming, then there is need of high water. There is need of high water, high level of irrigation. Though the right of inheritance leads to the division of land among the successive generation has rendered land holding size uneconomical, the farmers continue to take maximum output from the limited land in the absence of alternative source of livelihood. There is enormous pressure on agriculture land. What is the meaning of this? Right of inheritance means दादा की जमीन पापा को, पापा और दो भाई हैं, दो भाइयों, पापा दादा की ज़मीन दो भाइयों में बट गई। अब दो भाइयों के दो दो बेटे हैं, अब वो दो पार्ट में डिवाइड हुई, वो आगे दो पार्ट में डिवाइड हो जाएगी। इस तरीके से व्हाट इज़ देयर, दैट द लैंड इज डिवाइडिंग अगेन एंड अगेन with the successive generation has rendered land holding size uneconomical. Means the land size is became very small, it became uneconomical, but the farmers continue to take maximum output. But the farmer has to do the work on the same piece of land because there is no other method of livelihood for the farmer. So there is enormous pressure on the agriculture land. Whatever piece is there, whatever piece of land is there with them, they have to do the cultivation on that, and they have to grow the maximum crop for their own family as well as for the selling purpose. I hope so you all people are getting. Now commercial farming. The next method is there, planting. I told you plantation, that is there. Commercial farming. What is there in commercial farming? The main characteristic of this type of farming is the use of higher doses of modern inputs. What is there in this? They are using HYV seeds, chemical fertilizers, insecticide, pesticide in order to obtain higher productivity, and they are growing only one crop in an year in commercial farming. The degree of commercialization of agriculture varies from one region to another. Means the crop, what kind of crop is there? Maybe tea and coffee is the commercial crop in Odisha or in northeastern part of the country, and Haryana, what is there, like rice is the commercial crop. So it varies. Commercialization of crop varies, means change from one region to one area to another. For example, rice is a commercial crop in Haryana and Punjab, but in Odisha it is a subsistence crop. Subsistence crop means in Odisha they are growing the wheat or the rice for their own use or for their family use. What is commercial farming? Commercial farming means whatever things they are, whatever crops they are producing, they are using that crop only for the selling purpose, not for their own use. That is known as commercial farming. HYV, high yielding variety of seeds. right? This was there. Next thing, plantation is also a type of commercial farming. In this type of farming, a single crop is grown on a large area. The plantation has an interface of agriculture and industry. Plantation covers large tracts of land, means large area of land using capital investment, means plantation need more capital investment with the help of migrant laborers. Migrant laborers means those who are coming from the other states, those who are there migrant from the of the other states. All produce is used as the raw material in the respective industries, means whatever things they are you planting or the producing, what is there, that things, that crops are used as the raw material in their respective industry. So in India, tea, coffee, rubber, sugarcane, banana, etc. are important plantation crop. The main important plantation crop in India, that is tea, coffee, rubber, sugarcane, banana. These are the main or the important plantation crop in India. And tea in Assam and North Bengal. Tea in Assam and North Bengal, coffee in Karnataka are some of the important plantation crop. What is there? Coffee is there in Karnataka, as well as tea is there in Assam and North Bengal. So Karnataka are some important plantation crops grown in these states. Since production is mainly for market, I told you what is there in commercial crop, they are producing the crops for the selling purpose. A well developed network of transport and communication connecting the plantation areas, processing industries and market plays an important role in the development of plantations. What is there in the development of commercial farming or of the plantation? What is there is good role or the important role of the market as well as transport and that other industries, right? This thing is there. Now the cropping pattern in India. What is the cropping pattern in India? You have studied the physical diversity and plurality of cultures in India. Physical diversity, what is physical diversity? In the northern part, what is there? Mountains are there. In the western part, desert is there. In the central India, plateaus are there, right? In the under the northern area, what is there? Plains are there. This is physical diversity. And plurality of cultures means diverse culture is there. These are also reflected in agriculture practices and cropping pattern of our country. Various type of food and fiber crop, vegetable and fruits, spices and the condiments, etc. constitute some of the important crops grown in the country. India has 3 cropping seasons: Rabi, Kharif and Zaid. Keep this thing in mind. India has 3 cropping seasons, that is Rabi, Kharif and Zaid. Rabi crops. Number 1, Rabi crops are sown in winter from October to December. Rabi crops are sown in winter from October to October to December and harvested in summer from April to June. Like now, which crop is going to harvest? Wheat. Some of the important Rabi crops are wheat, barley, peas, gram and mustard. Though these crops are grown in large part of India, states from north and northwestern parts such as Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, Uttaranchal, Uttar Pradesh and are important for production of wheat and other Rabi crops. Availability of precipitation. What is precipitation? Rainfall. During the winter month, due to the western temperature cyclones help in success of these crop. what is there with the help of western temperate cyclone, what is there, precipitation is there. Due to that precipitation there is some rainfall in the winter season. That rainfall is helpful for the rabi crop. Rabi crop time is from October to December is for sown, and harvesting time is from April to June, right? So the success of green revolution in Punjab and Haryana, western Uttar Pradesh and parts of Rajasthan has also been an important factor in the growth of above mentioned rabi crop. What is there, sir? Green revolution, the government has implemented the plan. Mainly they gave the emphasis on the production to raise the production of the wheat and rice. That is known as the green revolution. It was mainly successful in Punjab, Haryana, western part of Uttar Pradesh and parts of Rajasthan, right? These things are known as this farming is known as this season is known as the rabi crop season. Now next thing is the kharif crop. Kharif crop are grown on the onset of monsoon. Onset of monsoon means arrival of monsoon in different parts of the country, and these are harvested in September, October. These are harvested in September and October. Important crops grown during this season are paddy, maize, jowar, bajra, tur, that is arhar, moong, urad, cotton, jute, groundnut and soybean. Some of the most important rice growing regions are Assam, West Bengal, coastal regions of Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Maharashtra. Particularly the Konkan coast along with Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. I think so you all are aware about the Konkan coast. You must have read in class 9. Paddy has also become an important crop of Punjab and Haryana. In states like Assam, West Bengal, Odisha, 3 crops of paddy are grown in a year. These are Os, Aman and Boru. I will tell you afterwards what are these. This was their Kharif season, and now what is there? In between the Rabi and Kharif season. In between the Rabi and Kharif season, there is a short season during the summer months known as Zaid season. Some of the crops produced during the Zaid are watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber, vegetables and fodder crops. Sugarcane takes almost 1 year to grow. So for today this is enough what we have read today about the agriculture. What is agriculture and types of farming? Number 1, primitive subsistence farming, zooming cultivation or slash and burn agriculture, as well as what second thing was there, the intensive subsistence farming. Another thing was there commercial farming, use of HYV seeds, and the cropping pattern in India, that is Rabi, Kharif and Zaid. Rabi crops are grown from October to December and harvested in from April to June, right? And Kharif crop grown on the onset of monsoon and harvested in September to October, and the Zaid crops are grown between the Rabi and the Kharif crop. So for today it is enough, and in the next video we'll continue with the different major crops of India. So read this chapter very carefully. All the best. Be home, be safe. Thank you.